Right here? Where? Right here?
I think so, right?
Yeah, I must have just, I don't know why I forgot it. Sorry. Thank you. I appreciate you not saying it 15 minutes from now. Thank you. Limit as h approaches 0.
I already wrote that.
Okay. I'm going to try, well, we can take out the x cubes, I think, right? Yeah, we can go ahead and take those out. But we got a lot of combining that we need to do. So, all right, let's just do it. Got a 2x squared. There's a 2x. There's an x squared h. I'm looking for x squared h. X squared h. I don't think there's any more. So 3 x squared h. And then xh squared, we've got a 3xh squared. I'm looking for xh. I don't see any xh's, but I only see that one. Minus 6xh plus h cubed minus 3x squared okay, there's a 2x squared. Okay, so that'd be 5x squared? No. Be
X squared.
negative x squared, right?
Yeah, right.
There should be another one. I don't feel right. Negative x squared. So let me take that.
Ain't this when all the h's are supposed to cancel, or the x's are supposed to cancel?
They're supposed to cancel out. So
because I think that's supposed to be a 3h squared right there, because I have a 3h squared. But
Where?
I'm not saying I'm right.
that's fine. You may be right. Where? What I just erased?
Yeah. Instead of like an x, but you have x squared written up there, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now.
Let's see. All right, negative 3x squared plus 2x squared. Let me just finish. Negative x squared. Is that right? Negative x squared. And then the 3x minus the 2x is what? X minus 3h squared plus 3h. Is that what y'all got? I mean, is that what? I think I've got all the terms because, yeah, the x squareds are supposed to cancel and they're not. We got an x squared and an x there that's supposed to cancel. So if anybody's got any input.
So are we just like erasing that 3? Because you wrote a 3x squared down, so is that just like, and you crossed it out on the one right there?
3x squared plus 2x squared
Oh.
is negative x squared.
Oh, okay. Just kidding. Keep going.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We got a problem. I don't mind all the h's, but we got a problem because we got x squared and x. These two guys are not supposed to be here. So I've got something wrong somewhere.
Did you accidentally flip the signs?
I probably could have. Somewhere.
Because I got positive 3x squared minus 6x.
I did too.
Positive 3x squared minus 6x right here. Is that what you're talking about right here?
Oh, I don't know, but
I don't know.
but around that.
Around. Thank you. Appreciate it. Around. Let's go back and look at the. I'm trying to figure out where my. There we go. You're talking about in here where
I have no idea.
a lot of help y'all are.
I mean, I can show you my work and then you can figure it out, like where the signs and stuff. But then no, never mind, because I didn't do it like you. Just kidding.
Well, just let me look at one other thing right quick. Let me look. Let's just assume the x's go out. Let me look and see. Limit as h approaches 0, 3x squared h plus 3x h squared minus 6xh plus h cubed minus 3h squared plus h, all over h. I'm just seeing if we're getting close to what we're supposed to have. So h, will take that one out, take this one, the h to the first. H goes out there, h squared, h to the first. Wait a minute. Those two go out. No, they don't. And that goes out. So that's going to leave us with limit as x approaches 0 of 3x squared plus 3h, right? 3xh, sorry. Oh. That's supposed to be an eraser. That's what's supposed to happen. But three xh minus 6x plus h squared. Y'all make sure. We'll come back to this later if we need to. Minus 3h. Right? Now when you plug in the 0, what does that do to the h terms? Cancels that one out. Cancels that one out. Cancels that one out. And that leaves us with 3x squared minus 6x. I don't forgot what my answer was, but you can factor out. You can factor out a 3 here. Well, you can factor out a 3x. But you don't want to factor out a 3x. That will leave you with x squared minus x, right? Or 2x. Yeah, there's supposed to be something else out here. Because then, what is it supposed to be? X squared minus 2x. What was my answer? Where's mine?
I got a plus 3.
Right here. X minus 1. See that? Do you see where my answer is coming together? Even though I've got an error somewhere. Hold on. Don't lose your thought. Hold on a second. I'm thinking. X minus 1, that's x squared minus 2x plus 1. Right? So let's go back. X squared minus 2x. Look at there. X squared minus 2x plus 1. So that means that we've got to have a 1 in here.
It'd be a 3.
Huh?
It'd be a 3, not a 1. Like once you, because you have.
Yeah, right here. So there needs to be a plus what? A 3 here?
Yes.
We're going past backwards.
I think on the middle line.
Where?
On the very middle line.
This one?
Yeah, is plus 4 or plus 3h on the end.
Right here?
Well, plus 3h. Wouldn't you factor out an h and you'd have a h in parentheses, all that over h, then you would just like.
No, you don't want to. No, you want to combine terms and leave it. You don't want to factor anything out.
The one right under that, the line that he was just talking about, the line right under that, your last term, it should be plus 3h.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, then you would take the h away because you're dividing by an h.
Well, why did I do that?
I don't know, but you're dividing by an h, so
Well,
take the h's out. And then
that still doesn't help our x's, but the x's cancel out. So no, I'm just kidding. Okay, all right. That I understand that. So that would work. because the h is canceled, that would leave a 3, that would leave that. So the only thing we've got to do is find out why these two didn't cancel. Because we got the answer. The only reason we got the right answer is because these were supposed to what? They're supposed to cancel out, and I've got an error somewhere. So if y'all can find it. The whole point is, this is what you get, and this is 3 times x minus 1 quantity squared, and that's what the answer is supposed to be. So the good thing is we assumed that these two canceled out. Now, I think I've made my point that sometimes these things can get what? Messy. Hairy, messy, yucky. So it's a whole lot easier to take your original problem right here. What was it? F of x is equal to x minus 1 cubed minus 4. And of course, you know it's got a vertex. You've got a horizontal shift of 1 to the right. So here's your original right there. So 1 to the right and 4 what? Down. So 1 to the right and 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's your actual graph. And you know, take this, pull it out, that'll be 3x minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. And then this is the chain rule, which some of y'all don't even know. The derivative of x is what? 1. 1 times 3, so your derivative is 3 times x minus 1 quantity squared, which x minus 1, that's a horizontal shift of 1 to the right and no vertical shift, so your parabola here looks something like that. And if you take that guy and you put him right here, then you have your tangent. And if you wanted the tangent at, let's say, x is equal to 1, then you plug that in. 1 minus 1 is what? 0 squared is 0 times 3 is 0. At this point where this guy touches this guy, the slope is going to be, or the slope of the tangent line is going to be 0. Okay? Now, the whole point of showing you all of this is to show you that you can bypass all of this and just do this. And that's leading us into the derivative rules. Let's go ahead and do the difference quotient a couple more times on some easier problems. And that is in your book, whatever page I told you it was. Insert. What time is it, Miss Anthony?
9:23.
Okay. Let's just pick, let's try a simple one. Let's just do 31. F of x is equal to x to the 4th. F of x is equal to x to the 4th. I'll write it down, please. You don't need to write it down, but f of x is equal to x to the 4th. That's pretty simple. What page is the homework on? In the book?
162.
Thank you. It's the most complicated one in the homework in the book, so that's why equals x to the fourth. So x to the fourth is going to be something like that. No, dork. That's x to the fifth. X to the fourth is going to be quartic function. Something like that, which is a parabola. So, parentheses to the fourth minus parentheses to the fourth over h, and limit as h approaches 0 of x plus h, x, just x. Limit as h approaches 0 of x plus h to the fourth minus x to the fourth over h. Go ahead and work on that. Miss Anthony is here, Mr. Blair is here, Mr. Blankenship is here, Mr. Brooks is here, Mr. Clint Scales is here, Mr. Frialdi is here, come in late. Miller is here. I did see him working. Yamella's here. Reamer's here. Ryder's here. Sevasta's here. Schaller's here. Silver is here. Sprouse is here. Swanson and Varda. Everybody's here today? Okay, y'all ready to give up? Well, what is this? X plus h quantity squared times what? X plus h quantity squared, Hubert. That's right, class. So, thanks for the interaction. Y'all just have a bad morning. It's been a bad morning. Limit as h approaches 0 of x plus h quantity squared times x plus h quantity squared minus x to the fourth over h, x squared plus 2xh plus h squared times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus x to the fourth over h. And that's going to give you x to the fourth plus 2, hold on a minute, there, 2x cubed h plus x squared h squared plus 2x cubed h plus 4x squared h squared plus 2xh cubed plus x squared h squared plus 2xh cubed plus h to the fourth minus x squared, or x to the fourth, all over h. The good thing is we got x to the fourth, right? So the x to the fourth cancels. And I'm looking, I see a 2x cubed h, 2x cubed h. So that's 4x cubed h. Y'all help me out. And that goes out. And that goes out. X squared h squared. X squared h squared. X squared h squared. 2, 3, 4.
6.
Yeah. No. I see. Okay, there's 4. 5. Oh, yeah, 6. Sorry. 6. I don't know what I'm doing. Plus 6. X squared. H squared. Plus 4xh cubed. Plus h to the fourth. And that's going to give us 4x cubed plus 6x squared h plus 4xh squared plus h to the third. And what happens when you plug in the 0? And the derivative of x to the fourth, 4 minus 1 is 3. And now you can find your, let's say, I don't know what this is, but let's say go way out here to 10. X is equal to 10. Looks like it's going to be a positive slope. So 10 to the third is some BA number. What is it? 1,000? 1,000, 4,000 over 1.
So would you give us, you'd say 10, what would 10 be?
Yeah, but I'm only doing this just to show you the application for finding this number right here, or finding this. That's the only reason I'm doing this.
So that would be the
Yeah, most of the time on a Calc 1 test, all I would do is give you this, and you tell me, and you show me how you got this. Question. All right, so this is what I'm going to do for you. One, I'm going to load the pretest, or load the test for your review. I will do that today, so that means that your homework, one of them is called algebra, one of them is called logs. What's the other two called? There's two more. Rationalizing Huh?
Trig and limit.
Rationalizing and trig.
And there's another one too.
It's limits.
Yeah, but limits goes on your Unit 1 test. So all this homework will cut off probably, what's today? Thursday? I'll give you, since it's Labor Day weekend, I'll give you till Labor Day midnight. And that's for this and this. This is not going to be a big test. I mean, it's going to be about 10 problems. I mean, it's not going to be that big. And I'll load those today. And I'll cut off. When's the cutoff for these? I think Friday or Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday night.
Yeah. So I'll give y'all till midnight on those. Now, right now, Unit 1 test, so far, you've only got one homework, and that is limits. But I'm going to add this homework. Now, this homework may be a little bit more. This is going to be called difference quotient. But I'll load it today also. It may be a little bit, there may be a few on there, okay? And then, when y'all come back, whatever day y'all come back, Tuesday, we will start derivative laws. And you be drilled very much on derivative laws. Okay? Questions? Right. Complaint. I'm going to let y'all go early today. Yes, sir.
Will we have 2 attempts at the test or 1 attempt or?
I'll probably put 2 forms on there instead of 3. Because this is not going to be, it shouldn't be very hard. This is not going to, I don't mean for this to be hard. And most of it will be algebra. Your shortcuts. Okay, and complete the square. Okay? All right, y'all get out of here. Have a good day. And a good weekend. Keep between the ditches.